National Assembly for Nakuru Town East constituency is culpable of breaching A. Paragraph 6H of the Code by reason of his claims that he distributed cash as established in issue number 1 above. B. Paragraph 6.1 of the Code by reason of the same cash distribution claims which independently amount to an abuse of his position and influence as a member of the National Assembly for political purpose as established at issue number 2 above. C. Paragraph 6, Roman 1 of the Code, separately and independently, by reason of his misrepresentation to the people assembled before him that identification documents were not required to vote, an abuse of his position and influence for political purposes as found and established in issue number 3 above. In each case, in respect of the conduct and utterances at the public rally in Ol Kalou and Darua County. This determination is consistent with the jurisprudence of the Supreme Court of Kenya in the case of Wetangula and another versus Combo and 5 others, 2015 KLR, where the court affirmed that improper inducement strikes at the heart of electoral integrity and undermines the constitutional requirement that elections be free and fair. These, then, are the orders of this committee. The committee, having considered all the submissions and authenticated digital evidence, and found that the Honorable Gikaria is culpable on all 3 counts, and in the exercise of its powers under the Code, orders as follows. 1. That the respondent, the Honorable David Gikaria, is hereby issued a severe formal warning to cease and desist forthwith and forever from making statements that imply financial inducement or reward to the electorate. 2. That the respondent, the Honorable David Gikaria, is hereby issued a severe formal warning to cease and desist forthwith from making any further misleading statements regarding the statutory voting requirements which require an ID as part of the requirement. 3. That the Honorable Gikaria shall issue a public retraction and apology on Wednesday, 15th July 2026 at 10 a.m. at Anniversary Towers Boardroom, where we are seated, that is tomorrow, before the public and to the people of Ol Kalou and the country, undertaking that that was wrong and that shall not be repeated. That the authenticated video, another order, evidence presented before this committee be referred to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions to investigate potential offenses under the Election Offences Act. If established, the said Honorable David Gikaria be prosecuted criminally under the law. Order number 5, that the Honorable David Gikaria is hereby condemned to pay a fine of Kenya shillings 2.5 million within 48 hours of this determination. And finally, that failure to comply with these orders will attract further sanctions that will include, but will not be limited to, barring the Honorable David Gikaria from participating in any further electoral activity conducted and supervised by this commission. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our orders. Thank you for your presence. Question? Good.
They don't have questions.
So, without any... Yes, please? Did you raise your hand? Good. So without any question from the media, we are happy. My apologies. Council, you...
Appreciate the time that has been expended by this particular committee to hear and determine this matter to its logical conclusion. We are dissatisfied with that particular decision, and in the circumstances, Chair, we shall be requesting for certified copies of the judgment as well as certified copies of the proceedings to enable us advise our client on the available legal remedies. Most obliged, and thank you.
Very well, Council. It's a legitimate request. It's lawful. The Secretary is here.